you beautiful people, and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds. We should have that, and we should have a new team member, shouldn't we? I would like to talk to that dude, Tristan. I think that's a nice name, by the way. I would like to talk if I... Oh, that's our cute little pet. Okay, we have a med kit, a med station here. Okay, good, fair enough. There we go.
That scum. That miserable scum. To think he would stoop so low as to overthrow the Sovereign. I shall not rest until the Consul pays for his treachery, and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated.
Okay, seems your beloved protectorate isn't as infallible after all.
Do you truly believe this to be a fine time for a snide remark? Now? I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the Sovereign, but I will need to deal with those who strayed.
Okay, we will get this worked out yet.
I hope that is true, though I do appreciate the vote of confidence. I sincerely doubt this is the end of my thoughts related to the matter, but we've wasted enough time with my ruminating. Let us be off. Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss.
I can spare a moment. What's up?
I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island. I did not mention it before, but believe it may be necessary to avoid shocking you later. Our greatest suspect in the death of the Supreme Arbiter is the Protectorate's Consul.
I'll move visiting Vidya into my to-do list. Why is the Consul your biggest suspect? Okay.
Our mentor always disdained him thoroughly, and he our mentor. If anyone would have had reason to slay her, it would have been him. But we have needed evidence. Evidence that I believe Virgil now possesses.
How close were you and Virgil exactly?
I would gladly give my life for his without hesitation, and he for mine. We are brothers beyond blood. It has been some time since the two of us last crossed paths, but little shall have changed between us. Of this, I have no doubt.
Are you sure your co-protege can be trusted?
If there is one person throughout all of Arcadia who I can presently trust, it is Virgil. He too seeks the perpetrator of the Supreme Arbiter's death, and he too supports the Sovereign over all else. And that's without mentioning our lifelong friendship.
Okay, but if you two work so well together, why isn't he here with you?
It was actually his suggestion we divide and conquer. As our operational philosophies differ ever so slightly, this seemed a good plan. Virgil often prefers to watch rather than act, and was often lenient with sentencing where I was not. This behavior was often criticized by the Supreme Arbiter, but there have been occasional rare instances where treating a subject with mercy ultimately resulted in better behavior.
Okay,
It is a novel, albeit strange, philosophy.
I look forward meeting him.
Very good. I hope we shall see him at your earliest convenience. I feel this shall most certainly set our investigation into motion.
Okay, but there's more, right?
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. Furthermore, your choice to spare De Vries caught me off guard. Did she not harm you? Kill your compatriots? Can we be certain she shall not visit more harm yet? I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus on the task at hand, saving Arcadia from the rifts.
I like to discuss personal matters?
Certainly. I consider myself an open tone.
How's the life of an arbiter treating you? Arbiter,
Quite
sorry.
well. I am able to uphold justice wherever it may flag. Bolstered, of course, by your steady support. Was there more in this vein you wish to discuss?
You talk about the sovereign. What's so special about him?
Why, he is of the matriarch's direct lineage.
That part I get. Why does it matter?
Only he possesses the understanding to lead us all. Someone not matriarch ordained would bring the Protectorate to ruin. The Consul's actions threaten Arcadia as a whole. The sooner we bring him low, the sooner we might bring the Sovereign back to his rightful place.
Okay, I wouldn't mind hearing about your relationship with the Supreme Arbiter.
She taught me all that I know. Her teaching style was stern, but enlightening. If ever I erred, she would teach me to avoid making such a mistake in the future. Though she did not raise me from infancy, I was brought into her tutelage quite early. I spent a great deal of my life looking up to her. Her death weighs leaden on my shoulders. We must find her killer and bring them to justice, lest justice in Arcadia truly fall to ruin.
How do Sentinels and Arbiters differ?
In every respect, save being humans, and perhaps even that is arguable in the Sentinels' case. Where Arbiters uphold justice and loyalty within the Protectorate, the Sentinels operate on its fringes. They are clandestine operatives, little more than alleyway backstabbers. I find them wholly unnecessary. As you might expect, they are the Consul's pet project.
Tell me more about your relationship with Virgil.
Virgil and I are just as close as any blood-related set of individuals. He is a true and able ally, one to be relied upon in almost any circumstance. We make extremely effective compatriots. Where I am swift to action, Virgil often contemplates his deeds before they come to pass. I fear this war favors myself more than him. It's a shame there may only be one Supreme Arbiter. I would enjoy continuing to work beside Virgil.
What was your
But
upbringing?
alas, it is not to be.
What was your upbringing like?
Straightforward. I was trained from a young age under the tutelage of Supreme Arbiter Marthana Andros, alongside my co-protege. Only those rated most highly on the Protectorate Acumen test could be placed even among the ranks of Arbiters. And to be mentored by the Supreme Arbiter herself was a great honor. Moreover, she taught her protégés to seek out evidence before judging as they saw fit, despite the fact that an arbiter needs nothing of the sort to declare something a crime.
Arbiters don't need evidence to prosecute. What's to stop them from brutalizing everyone or actually making sure a crime happened before you punish someone? How impressive. What do you think the Supreme Arbiter taught you? Back up your judge. Okay, first ones.
An arbiter would never abuse their power. Every action we take is on behalf of the Sovereign and upholding the Protectorate. In any other society, I could see such a scenario resulting in anarchy, but the Protectorate is matriarch ordained. Our devotion is ironclad.
If it keeps folklore abiding, then I guess it's not so bad. Sounds like you've just created a system where no one can ever step out of line. Okay, that's good.
Why would they need to? The Protectorate provides everything any individual could want. Anything beyond the norm is unnecessary at best and actively traitorous at worst.
Why do you think the Supreme Arbiter taught you back up your judgment, to back up your judgment?
As the Protectorate's most elite, we protégés needed to be able to think flexibly and adapt to situations that faced us should they require adaptation. At least, I believe that's why. Would that I could still ask her.
Actually, making sure... Okay, that's already... We didn't ask that, but that's good. A crime happened before it's punished. How impressive.
Sneer all you like, but our society has operated in this manner for more than 100 years. Normally, arbiters do not need to prosecute, for all operate as they should.
Okay, let's change
Ask,
subject.
and I shall answer.
I'd like to gauge your opinion on the crew.
Who
Of the crew.
amongst our motley assortment would you care to discuss?
What do you think about Niles?
I find Agent Ibarra most curious. His system of values differs from my own, but not so much as I would expect. I look forward to understanding him better. His renewed devotion to the Earth Directorate is most commendable. Acknowledging an organization's faults, but pledging to ameliorate them, is far more difficult than resignation.
What about Val?
She is an endearing piece of engineering. Her continued functionality, despite her advanced age, speaks to a skilled caretaker. Though she retains certain quirks. Earlier, she bumped into my head, bleating, "Please do your part to keep the incognito clean. Remove any and all foreign mineral deposits."
Any thoughts on our Order colleagues?
Marisol possesses a calculating resolve that has nothing to do with mathematics. Though she may claim to resist her nature, I find that I view her with no greater warmth. One cannot truly reject their nature. Can they?
I figure your relationship with Asa might be a little contentious.
I should not be surprised that the cultist has delved wholeheartedly into chaos. And yet, I still find that I am. She cannot be trusted in her present state to do so much as work a macrowave. We really should remove her from this ship before she causes lasting harm.
That ain't gonna happen. Let me ask you about something else.
Verily, idle gossip hardly suits an arbiter anyhow.
Well, does he have more on the crew?
Who amongst our motley assortment
that was
would
it.
you care to discuss?
I see, okay.
Verily, idle gossip hardly
Okay, we then will maybe has something. Yeah, I thought I actually... Anyways, then we go with the companion quest. And that brings us to Eden. Let's go there. Paradise Island. And obviously we need to take our new companion with us. The only question is who...
Let us make our way to Paradise Island at once. I hope Virgil has been doing well since last I saw him.
Yeah. Then, let's go. And obviously... deselect, select. Okay, continue. Okay. 900 meters. But that's... yeah. Oh. I think we've already been there, have we? And maybe we have a little bit of action here. That's not that far. And sadly enough, all of that already is looted, right? That's so sad, man.
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly, in the hopes that you will comply with his request, and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to sentinels or the Consul.
Exactly what questions does the Consul have for Tristan?
Questions of intent. Now, what shall it be, Arbiter Rao? I sent the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not arrive to aid your decision-making.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil, touting your flair for the dramatic, even now, I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the console.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
Okay, wait. Can someone slow down and explain me what the hell is going on?
I'm somewhat embarrassed to acknowledge that, in my haste to see Virgil, I seem to have led us into a trap. Though ironically, it appears Virgil has been caught as well.
This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
I think you'd find a way to justify your actions no matter what they were. You mean there hasn't been any bloodshed yet? Yeah.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you.
What actions does Tristan have to explain? I thought Arbiters acted with impunity.
Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other Arbiters some months ago. Refusal without reason is treasonous.
And I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed. As if your master's nefarious agenda would allow that.
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
Whisper, if you want this to end peacefully, follow my lead.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the consul's summons.
Okay, I'm actually a criminal arbiter. Rao has been tracking. He's shown me the error of my ways.
Come now, do you expect me to believe that? Not only are you not in shackles, but you're also still alive. I can't imagine Arbiter Rao would have allowed that willingly.
I was leading into my criminal hideout until you stopped us.
Yes, we were going to find their stash of contraband Protectorate rations, with all the labels crossed out. Architect preserve us.
I see. It would appear I misjudged this situation after all. I must reinterpret my orders. Accosting you illegally and the subsequent punishment would be mortifying.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him. His master gains another tool to cover up the Supreme Arbiter's death.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties, after I apprehended you.
That's convenient. I suppose you consider working alongside this guy, Tristan? I thought the consul killed your mentor. Why is he looking into her death?
This is all clearly a tactic on the consul's behalf. By sending out his agents, he seeks to deflect suspicion from himself. That is, if our compatriot here speaks true.
What must you think of me, or my fellow Sentinels, that you'd even suggest I'd lie to Arbiters? I'm not the one positing scurrilous accusations about our beloved Consul. But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain information pertinent to the investigation.
Okay, a hidden room, huh? Even the Protectors got things they don't want seen.
I cannot speak to its purpose, only that it is strange and worthy of investigation.
Or it is yet another falsity, intended to draw us close before snapping our necks.
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the consul sends my way, and if there is a minuscule chance that this sentinel speaks true, we must investigate.
I'm pleased to be of service, in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another.
You really okay with not doing your duty?
There is no duty to be done. It is within your Arbiter's rights to learn the truth of their mentor's death. And as mentioned, I misinterpreted this situation. I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace. It is my sincere hope that circumstances are as you claim, lest we be forced to meet again.
I shall follow him out, just to certify he intends to act as he speaks. That's done with. He left peaceably, as he said, though I have my doubts for how long.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander. Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
For someone not trained in the art of yes and, you held your own pretty well too.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time, Tristan. I just hope the risk is worthwhile.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post.
You really think this won't be a valid spread? Okay, have you been to this place before?
Yes, but never for long, and it's been many years. I also have no recollection of any hidden room, so we may have some hunting to do. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue, as a matter of fact. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
Okay, cool. That's kinda cool. Not really cruel, but really cool. Okay, so that means we actually, first of all, are quite good for today's episode, in my opinion. We obviously, well, obviously is always a hard word, right? Similar to hate. I think, yeah, damn it, we need listening for a clue. That's what we are gonna do. We are already gonna be traveling then. And guys, incognito it is, that is then. You know, it actually gonna bring us to the end of today's wonderful episode. It is nice to actually have some companion quests here at hand. I just want to see for whoopsies, I'm sorry. I just want to see where that is going to lead us. Have we already? No. Oculus. Okay, there we have not yet been. Guys, that is then right now gonna bring us to the end of today's episode, and you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little sincere thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I see you in the next wonderful episode, which will be coming obviously out tomorrow. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.